everyone. It has been a while since I have done a video, and even longer since I did a recorded video, but here we are. And this is going to be a wonderful video. We're going to talk about credit, and we're going to talk about anxiety and being anxious. I gotta get a drink first. So, what about credit and anxiety? What are we gonna talk about these things? Credit and contracts. Contracting anxiety is what we're gonna call it. We're gonna contract to catch something, catch the ball, anxiety. We're gonna catch something. We're playing baseball. Get your mitt on. So, this world's all about contracts. It's all about contracts. Trade, commerce, all about contract law and making agreements. That's all it's about. That's all it is. Did you put your energy towards someone? And did they accept it? You're in an agreement with them in some way, shape, or form. There is a contract. Did you say hi to someone and they said hi back? You're in a contract. Now, there's open airflow. You can speak to them. You've opened communication airways. Well, if they don't say hi, well, they ain't paying attention. You don't know what they're listening to. You don't know if they hear anything you're saying. So you can't make an agreement with someone that isn't acknowledging you at all. How can there be an agreement between you two? There can't be. Everything is contracts. And we're going to simplify it so that people understand why anxiety is the anxiety and depression, but anxiety more so, which causes depression, is the largest disease in this realm, in this plane. It is absolutely anxiety. It's anxiousness. It's stress. The stress is what keeps people where they are in so many ways. From even the most simplest way, if you say hi to someone and they say hi back, you and both of you are going to pause to do that. You're stopping. You're slowing down. That's an agreement. That's a contract. A contract, an agreement is always going to slow you down a little bit. It doesn't. Then that's not a good or a bad thing. It just is. So when this starts to occur, we can't do as much. Or it doesn't seem like it. Because we're already doing something. But as long as we enjoy what we're doing, we're good with it. Because we can enjoy what we're doing even more and we're enjoying it. Why wouldn't we be good with that? It's when we make bad contracts. It's when we agree to things that we really don't enjoy. That's when this creates anxiety. Because we want it to end, and it slows everything down. And through that contract of fulfilling it, you just want it to end. And in today's society, contracts, people don't even know that you can always step out of it. especially when you didn't sign anything, but there's always a way out of it, especially with all the fraudulent stuff going on right now. But when you make an agreement, you can always change your mind. You don't always have to agree with someone. You can choose that I don't want to agree with you anymore. It may be based on something else. It may have nothing to do with what the contract was originally about. You may just not want to work with that person anymore. You don't have to, because it's your choice. It's your choice. It always is your choice. From the beginning to the end. We have to keep that in mind, that it's all our choice. It's all our choice. Everything we're doing is our choice. It's our choice who we put our energy towards, because that is just a contract. We are creating contracts with our energy whenever we go to do anything, with any choice we make. And this is just not with other living beings. This is me drinking this right now. I'm making a contract to put this glass to my lips and put this down my throat. I'm gonna do it. I made a choice, I put my energy towards it, and I took a drink. And I fulfilled my contract. And I got a reward out of it. I got more hydrated and a little bit healthier. A little bit more balanced. So, having that in mind, that is a contract. All of what we're doing with our energy is contracts. From all the way to this drawn out point to where it's on a piece of paper and we're getting turned around and told different things in each ear, whispering, and they're trying to confuse us. Trying to sweet talk us, making us think that they're on our side, all this fraudulent shit going on, and then they make a bad contract. Even that at the end right there. Or you make a bad contract with someone who is acting fraudulent, because it's all contract. It's all based on contract. For me pushing on this pedal to you signing a promissory note to extend your credit. It's all contract. And you can always make a different choice. I can right now choose, I don't want to go this direction, I'm going to go that direction. You can do the same thing in commerce and trade. You can do the same thing. You can always do the same thing in every direction, in every industry, in every we'll leave it at that. You can always make another choice. Always, always, always. So the anxiety comes into play when we take too many of these bad contracts on. And people are doing this not just in ways of commerce and trade, in legislation, law. People are also doing this in their everyday life with what they are doing with their energy. They are choosing to sit down and watch a black box that hangs on a white wall of refracting lights and colors, sprinkling and glistening and dancing around, enlightening them with some message that they can't even hear because they're listening to the sounds of blasts and gunshots and oohs and ahs and gag reels. These are bad contracts. What are you getting out of this? What are you actually, as a consumer, as a creator, as a creditor, what are you getting out of this? What someone gives you. That's it. You're getting out of it what someone gives you. But you don't know what that is. Because of the whole show that's going on. Because of the whole industry. Go watch all my other videos for that. That's a bad contract. That's going to cause anxiety, because now that's creating a bunch of other ideas in the mind that you need to do all of these other different things. Not to mention you're getting into the advertising, all the subliminal messaging that's in it. Oh, now I need to go eat this. I need to go do that. Oh, now I'm not taking care of myself anymore because I'm seeing things that I'm craving, and I'm going to give in and go do it. It's a bad contract. It's bad contracting. You've contracted a virus. If you're addicted to eating fast food, if you're addicted to eating french fries, and no matter where you go, you gotta get french fries, that's a bad contract. Because french fries ain't a good contract for you to be addicted to. Now, if you were addicted to like strawberries or mangoes, and everywhere you went, you just had to find the most delicious and best, highest quality strawberries and mangoes, it's a good contract because it's not going to harm you. It's a good you're getting something out of it that's enjoyable in all ways and not just one way. It's holistic. It's not broken. And that's not to say that french fries can't be enjoyed. That's not what I'm saying. I'm giving examples. Here. If you're friends with someone and you never speak your mind, are you really friends with them? If you just do what they say, even though they try to get you to, even though they try and ask you things, you just stay quiet for the most part. Are they your friend? That's a bad contract. That's not a friend. That's a bad contract because you're not expressing yourself. If you're not friends with people, if you're not in companionship with people who are actually here to uplift and empower you, it's a bad contract. It's the same with food. If you're not ingesting food, if you're not drinking water, if you're not doing things throughout your life, if your life is not made up of things that give you energy based on using your energy, it's a bad contract. It's why you die. Because one of your energies ends up going this way and your other energy ends up going that way and your body drops. And when we get all these bad contracts, it builds up. We need to watch this TV show. We need to go to work. It's a contract. You actually sign that. Oh, there's a new movie coming out, I want to watch it. There's a new game coming out, I gotta get that. There's a new phone coming out, I gotta get that. I need to go. They just opened restaurants back up. I need to go out to the bar with my friends while we still can. I need to go hang out with them while we still can. Anxiety. It's anxiety. Thinking that you need to do things at certain times instead of making up your mind with what you want to do with your energy and then choosing what time you do it, because it's all your time. Time is now. You choose when now is for you to do it. So the way to relieve this, it's simple. This is all spirituality in its most core sense is about. Being conscious and aware of the choices you're making in every way. It's it. Everything. Whether it's what you're buying, whether it's what you're eating, whether it's what you're wearing, whether it's what you're going to do. Just gotta be aware of all choices you make. And is this something that I want to do in 10 years? No? Okay, well, let me figure out how we can stop this now. That's it. Is this something that I'm going to be enjoying in a year from now? No? Well, do I even enjoy this now? No? Well, let's figure out how to get this out of my life. That's the choice. That's the choice that's going to start bringing your energy back. Not giving into the things that pop up along the way. Pop-ups. Come buy this. Come do that. Come do this. Come eat this. you haven't ate in a while. Why aren't you eating? This is why hunger exists. It's cravings. It keeps you busy. It keeps you busy. And when you're eating 3 times a day, what else do you got to do but digest shit? And when you're busy, you're buzzing. And when you're buzzing, you're vibrating at a high energy. And when you're vibrating at a high energy, it makes it extremely easy to make you anxious if you're just off balance a little bit. Because that's all anxiety is. It's getting up there, vibrating like I am right now, just shining the light out everywhere. But it's doing it in a way like, I don't know. I've got so many thoughts. I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go. I feel so lost. And then eventually go boom, and you fall. You get depressed because of it. And you explode. It's like the light bulb pops. The light goes out. Because you burned yourself out. All the caffeine people use. All these things that people are using in mass quantities. This is producing an increased level of anxiety in this whole entire plane. It is in the atmosphere, stress. It's in the air, stress. That's why people will get stressed being around other people, being in certain areas, being in certain environments will just make you stressed. Because certain environments are more stressful than others because there's so much stress built up in the environments due to the insane amount of subliminal messages, symbols being given, trying to program your ass to do what they want you to do. You can do the same thing. It's just an overload. And most people don't even realize that it's occurring, so it all hits them. And it causes anxiety. And you got the pop-ups. Then you got things that you need to do. Then you got things that just come up out of nowhere. Then you got family, and you got friends, and this and that. It's just so much. It's just so much. There's so much to do. How do you organize all that? Which I won't get into here, but how do you organize all that? Make conscious choices. It's that simple. It's make conscious choices. Be aware of your choice. Fully examine, think out what may or is going to occur. Discover anything that you may need to know before you choose to go along with that choice. Who knows what it may bring along if you don't examine it long enough. It may completely go in the other direction, and it may not. But the idea is just to be aware. It's just to be aware. Of course, you're not always going to know what's going on unless you all. The only way to always know what's going on is to always know what's going on. If you can always know what is going on around you, you can always know what is going on. Here, over there, over here, past, present, future, up, down, left, right, in, out, wherever. That's it for this video. I'm gonna add a little bonus part on the end. One thing that is very interesting about the system of commerce and trade is how it's built on the debt and the credit system, and we're the creditors and the debtor is the businesses. We're the ones who are trying to offer services and products to us. They flip the system on us. We're the ones that allow those services and products to exist, and we're the ones that actually give our energy to those services and products. We allow a business to exist in our community based on how we feel about it. Us as an individual, us as a family, and us as a community as a whole. How we feel about it, how it's going to do, how is it going to benefit us? Is it going to at all? You choose if the business exists. You give the business credit. You help the business get started. The business creates products, services, shows you what they do, gives you the beta, the preliminary run on everything. You like it. You keep going with it. This is commerce and trade. It starts with us. They come to us to keep everything going. They start selling, say they just make juices. They juice things and they make the best juices. But then they decide that they're going to start using lower quality fruits and vegetables, and we don't like that as a community, so we decide that we don't want them around anymore. Well, everyone just stops going there and they're gone. They're either going to be forced to go back to using the product that we allowed them to, that we supported them with in the first place, or they're going to go out of business. They're gonna go bankrupt. They're gonna go defunct, because it's all from us. Yes, we can see it as up and down. We are the support. We are the trusts. We're the ones that hold the bridge up. We're the ones that are holding it. You have to realize, the ones holding it are the ones that are really in control. The base is in control, not the top. The top is what's off the ground. It's off balance. It ain't there. It's only there because we're holding it up. If we let go, it's gone. And they've tricked us, these large corporations, Apple, Microsoft, car companies, Nissan, Jeep, GM, Ford, grocery stores. They've tricked us into thinking that they tell us what products are relevant and what is going to be happening in the future. That's not how it works. They've made it seem that they're creating the products and services, and they're the ones are allowing them to come out. No, we're still the ones allowing them to come out. It's just so hidden and convoluted that it's hard to see that. But when you look at it in a small scale, that's what it is. It's just been blown up so fucking big that it's almost unseeable. You know, we only held them up a little bit. They decided to protrude themselves up a lot more. They really ain't that high. They think they are. It's a really amazing system, though, when you think about it, because it never ends. When it works correctly, when it is balanced, when the community is whole, it doesn't end. It's perfect. You're always going to be doing what you love to do, as everyone, because you're going to end up being around people that love to do what you do. And when you do that, now you're only going to have things in your environment of that you love to do. Well, great, that's your life. But now you can also travel to all these other places where people have created these communities, where people are doing things that they love to do. Well, you see where I'm going with this. I'll end it here. Everyone that made it this far, subscribe to my channel, like this video. It's a great video. I know everyone enjoyed it. And everyone have a wonderful rest of your evening. I'm gonna go get some mangoes.